Reach for the key, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the word, reach for the storm, follow the rainbow sun. To the shining tide station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
It was a beautiful morning before they ran out. Zack, the Canadian moguls' black paint sparkled in the sunshine as he played the water slide with Jessica, Vanessa, and Michelle. He was very proud of himself. "Hello, Zack," said Joe. "You look splendid." "Yes, indeed," boasted Zack. "Black is the only proper color for an engine." "Oh, I see that. I also like my black paint," said Jason. "I've always been warm on it. I wouldn't want to be any other color either." "Certainly agree with Joe. I wouldn't want to be any other color either." "Well, anyway," huffed Zack, "black is the only color for a Canadian mogul like me. Everyone knows that." And Zack packed away doing his work. George and Joe said no more. They just grinned at Jason. Later, Zack was resting in the cooling plant when George and Joe arrived. They were filling their hoppers full of coal. Zack was still being cheeky. "Careful," he warned. "Look out for those silly freight cars." Go on, ordered the car. "And by the way," went on Zack, "those buggers don't look safe to me." The last load poured down. "Help! Help!" cried Zack. "Get me out!" George and Joe are both worried, but they could not help laughing. Zack's smart black paint was covered in coal dust from smoke box to tender. Chuckled Joe and George. "You don't look really useful now, Zack. You look really disgraceful." "I'm not disgraceful," choked Zack. "You did that on purpose. Get me out." It took so long to clean Zack ready in time for his branch line train. Jason will have to take Jessica, Vanessa, and Michelle. "Poor Zack," they said. They were most upset. Zack was grumpy in the shed that night. Jason thought it was a great joke, but Joe and Joe was very cross with Zack. Fancy a really useful Canadian mogul like Zack becoming a disgrace to Mr. Hamilton's railroad. Next day, Zack was being more cheerful when Joe and George arrived. They were tired and exhausted. "Have a drink," said their drivers, "then you'll feel better." The water column stood at the end of the unsafe buffers. Suddenly, George and Joe started moving on their own. Their buffers didn't stop moving. "Oh," wailed Joe, "help!" The buffers were broken, and Joe and George were wheel deep in coal. It was time for Zack to leave. He had saw everything. "Now I think Joe and George have learned their lessons too," he chuckled to himself. That night, the three engines made up their quarrel. "I didn't mean to cause your accident on purpose, Zack," whispered George. "You do know that, do you?" said Joe. "Of course," said Zack. "And I'm sorry for making fun of your warp on paint and your yellow paint. Both of the paint liveries look splendid again too. In future, we have to be more careful of coal.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to. Who knows how far you'll go? To a shining time station, where dreams can come true,